said, if the only time God speaks to you is in a Sunday morning service or in a conference, please take it as an indication of something seriously wrong with your spiritual health. If you find when you read the scriptures yourself, God is not saying anything to your personal life. I don't mean getting some information about knowledge about the tabernacle or information about Jesus' life. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about when you read the scriptures and you don't find God speaking to you personally, something that you got to do in your life. You're not in a spiritually healthy condition. You may be born again, but you're not in a spiritually healthy condition. It's like a doctor saying, yeah, your child is not sick, but he's not healthy. And if he continues like that, he's going to be prone to so many sicknesses. That's exactly what I would say to any of you who are not hearing God speaking to you through His Word when you read it by yourself. In fact, the Bible says, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from God's mouth. And that word that Jesus quoted, by the way, I don't have time to turn to it right now, is from Deuteronomy 8, where it speaks about the giving of the manna. It's in connection with the giving of the manna to the Israelites that it says there, God gave you manna, Moses said in Deuteronomy 8, every day to teach you what? Not just to feed you, but to teach you that man must live by every word that proceeds from God's mouth, just like the manna came from heaven every morning. So, have you learned that? That every morning, for survival, you need a word from God. Do you know if those Israelites did not go out in the morning and pick up that manna for their family, there was no food in the desert. And if they went out a little too late, the sun would melt the manna. It would all be liquid on the ground. You couldn't pick it up. So what would a responsible father do? Okay, the children can go to sleep. They're not going to get up. The 3-year-old, 4-year-old, maybe some 10-year-old all sleep. But daddy and mommy can't be irresponsible like them. They got to go out, gather enough manna for their family every day for 40 years. That was a pretty good discipline. How God made